I finished training with Tucker and William.
And it's time for a lesson from me, babyface. Let's see if you have the makings of a warrior. Let's fight.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah!
You can handle yourself.
You're better than I thought you'd be. Next time we fight, we'll be in the arena. Then it'll be different.
I'm ready to face you in the arena.
Then stop talking and start walking.
Will you fight me in the arena or not?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah! 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 Looks like your training's working.
Looks like it. So have I passed?
You've learned a few things.
Is there anyone else for me to face? Or is this over?
You're a combat-happy bastard, aren't you? Go and see Aric. He'll sort you out.
I'm a bastard.
What? You want me to kiss you and tell you you're a good fighter? You're a bastard.
Beating Kato is a big thing. You have come on a long way. I'm glad you did it. He needed taking down a peg.
He's not the friendliest man I've met.
Careful he doesn't bear a grudge.
You think he's the sort?
Kato's the sort who always wants revenge, but he won't tangle with you again. He'll leave that to someone stronger. Arik is my bet.
What will Master Arik do?
The easiest thing would be not to allow you to complete your basic training. But Kato is Arik's friend, so he might even challenge you himself.
In which case, I'll have to beat him.
Arik's not an easy target. He's affable enough on the face of it, but he's able to take care of himself.
What did you do to Kato?
Fought him. You said to train.
I said to train. I've never seen him look so battered. But a few victories against a few trainees won't make you a proper fighter.
No?
No. The time has come for you to face me. If you feel like getting some more training, now would be the time. Unless you want to make it easy for me to pull your liver through your nostrils.
I'm ready. Are you?
Let's hope your fighting is as confident as your tongue. It doesn't give me any pleasure to defeat you. Have you seen what's out there? You need training. Don't challenge me again until you're ready.
I want to be stronger.
You don't have enough gold. You don't have enough gold. Keep it up.
How do I handle Master Aric?
Well, you train like mad so you can beat him, or
Or what?
you train and you talk to Casper. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve.
Stop there, brother.
Are you on guard duty?
You can't enter the cemetery. Please go back to your training.
I need the names of everyone allowed to leave the monastery.
Do you? And you need these names, why?
I'm investigating Hemlar's murder.
I see. Murder is a serious business. However, I hope you aren't neglecting your basic training to carry this out.
No, I wouldn't neglect my training.
Tell me how far you've got, and I will see if I can help.
I've advanced my training.
Good. Training is vital. I have here a list. This list names all those who has permission to leave the monastery recently.
That will be a great help.
Good. Then continue your investigation.
Recruit, eh? Don't look at me. I'm not responsible for you. Go and see Caleb.
Looks like I'm going to have to fight against Master Arik.
Ha! Don't fancy your chances.
Can you help me?
Against Arik. Arik's decent, but he's had a dodgy past, and somewhere during it he got himself a charmed sword. You don't stand a chance while he's got that. Blades are frowned on here, but the Inquisition turn a blind eye when it's Arik. The recruits need training, and right now he is the best trainer around.
I'm betting words alone won't get this sword off him.
No. He does loosen up after a drink, though. Only time I've heard him talk about his past. And talking about his past gets him talking about fights he's had.
And that'll work?
Sure. Once he's drunk a few bottles, then hit him with the hard stuff. Something that'll disconnect his mouth from his brain. If he starts bragging, you might be able to get that sword off him. You could even get him to take a handicap. Give him a lousy weapon. Let him prove himself to you.
Where can I get some hard stuff?
Dolman's your man for that. He has all sorts in the cellar. Wine and mage wines. They have a powerful kick. They're said to contain actual magic. Try that. And a couple of jugs of regular wine first to soften him up.
They don't like blades here. So how can I get a bad one?
Maybe Carlson, our smith, has something knocking about.
Pallas gave me a list of everyone who can leave the monastery.
Let's have a look then. One of these people must have been Hemlar's partner. I don't know. Could be any one of them. You'll have to get them on their own, see what they know. Enzo and Ash are in the upper area of the monastery during the day, though. You're going to have to wait until nightfall to talk to them. That's when they return to their chambers. Unless you manage to finish basic training, then you'll get access to the upper monastery.
Hey, you been sent to relieve me? About time. I'm dog tired.
You want me to muck out Dunn?
I thought you were here to relieve me. Come on. I wouldn't ask you to do it for nothing.
What are you offering?
I'll give you a bottle of something special. A bottle of fire flush.
I'll see if I can find someone to relieve you.
You won't leave me up shit creek, as it were. All right. I'll give you the bottle I promised, on trust. I trust you, right? You have an honest face. Mine, so do most of the thieves I know. New. It's their dishonest hands you have to worry about. Get hold of a novice to take my place. They're usually made to sweep up anyway.
You can relieve Dolman from his work, Casper.
What work?
Digging over the dung heap.
Yeah. Thanks for that job opportunity. I think I'll pass.
I'm looking for some kind of really bad weapon. Something lousy, something rusty.
Are you trying to insult me?
No, I'm serious. I need something really lousy.
Look, I don't make lousy weapons.
This is about Hemlar's murder and Master Arik.
I don't get involved in monastery politics.
I know you're a good smith.
Damn right.
I'm not questioning your abilities, but don't you have some rusty old specimen knocking about?
Maybe. Yeah. Perhaps there's one. I've got something made by one of me witless apprentices.
You have?
It's old and rusty. I only keep it to show people exactly how not to make swords.
That's exactly what I want.
But it's heavy, unwieldy, and dull. It's probably the worst sword in the world.
And that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, I'll let you have it. But don't tell anyone I gave it to you.
Did you know Hemlar?
Course, this is a small place. Not knowing someone is damn difficult.
Did you have much to do with him?
No, he just got his staff and...
And what?
Well, now and again he sold people some brugelweed. Everyone knew what he did. It was the monastery's worst kept secret.
Got this bottle of wine. Maybe we can have a drink, a talk.
I didn't ask you to bring me wine.
No, but as a master you deserve it.
I shouldn't. Doesn't bring out the best in me. Ah, hell's been a long week. Go ahead.
Stop there, brother.
Careful what you touch.
Do you think I'm blind? Thieving bastard!
What do you want here?
Careful what you touch.
Put that thing away. You'll...
What's fire flush?
It's a mage wine. One you have to be careful of.
Strong, is it?
Blow your socks off and curl your toes at the same time. And very difficult to get hold of.
What would I want with special wine?
Keep it for a special occasion. I mean, if you were to give this to a special someone, they'd feel great. Couple of sips, they wouldn't know what they were saying. It's a mage wine to save for special occasions, is Fire Flush. I mean, I can get you wine as well, but this is your wine plus, your wine extra, your wink and your nod.
I'll buy a bottle of wine.
Great pleasure to meet another connoisseur.
I'll buy a bottle of wine.
Great pleasure to meet another connoisseur.
I'll buy a bottle of wine.
Great pleasure to meet another connoisseur.
I'll buy a bottle of wine.
Great pleasure to meet another connoisseur.
Get out of here!
You seem to have the trainees here under control.
Most have had hard lives and tough breaks. We always need fighters, and I can't see that changing anytime soon. Staff fighters, sword fighters, any kind. They'll all be needed, mark my words.
So you don't always fight with the staff?
It wasn't where I started. I'm originally a sword fighter, you know. Sword handed down through generations of my family.
Really?
Yeah, family's important, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, the staff is a fine weapon. With a good sword in my hand, I defy any man to stand against me.
Can you train me in sword fighting?
No. They'd roast me if they saw me teaching anything else but the staff to recruits. I still say you need all the practice you can get, though. Come on, let's go to the arena. You and me.
Ask someone else.
You seem to have the trainees here under control.
Most have had hard lives and tough breaks. We always need fighters, and I can't see that changing anytime soon. Staff fighters, sword fighters, any kind. They'll all be needed, mark my words.
Really?
Yeah.
But only as long as you have a good sword, right?
Well, I mean, of course the sword is important, but the person who wields it, that's where the true strength lies.
Really?
See me, lad? I expect I could knock you down with a rusty sword.
You could beat me with a lousy sword.
If you had one here, lad, I'd show you.
I do have a pretty bad sword, but I don't think it's fair to challenge you in your state.
My state? I could beat you twice as drunk and half as ready. You take my sword, I'll take yours, and I'll still beat you. Come on, lad, let's go to the arena. I'll show you who's in a state.
I'm ready for you this time.
Let's see. If you are, then maybe you're ready for what's out there, too.
Does that make me the master now?
Ha! Keep that up for 5 or 6 more years, and then, maybe. You did well. You're a natural with the staff.
Thanks.
As far as I'm concerned, you're ready for whatever this place tries to throw at you. Go and see Vitus, and good luck to you.
What can you tell me about Hemlar?
Hemlar? Never got to know him. He's been here longer than us, so he didn't talk to new recruits.
You must know something about him.
Well, he spent a lot of time with Harlock in the kitchen.
And?
Harlock isn't the sort that talks much, but apparently the two of them had things to talk about. But you'll have to ask Harlock what it was.
My basic training is complete.
A warrior's training is never complete. Do not forget that. However, you have shown discipline. It's now time to take your training further. Vince will allow you into the upper parts of the monastery. Go now, and continue your training.